Good afternoon, everybody. This is Carl Fontanari again at IBM, a storage solution specialist. Just dropping you another video off my laptop in my study on Friday afternoon, the 14th of October. So yeah, I was just looking through a case study which I thought might be of interest. We did not that long ago a lot of work with the Met Office. As you know, the Met Office is the UK's National Meteorological Service. They employ about 1,700 people. They've got locations, which I didn't realise, 60 all around the globe. And obviously what it does is it's a global provider of weather and climate services. And they're recognised actually as one of the most accurate forecasters, which depending on where you are and how the weather changes, that's yeah, pretty good. They make 10 million observations a day, from advanced atmospheric modelling through to high performance uses of supercomputer to create up to 3,000 tailored forecasts. The challenge that they have was that obviously they're heavily relied on around the globe to provide accurate weather forecasts. And obviously the issue is the amount of data that they are accumulating and the amount of information that they have to process is just spiraling all the time based on those fairly substantial numbers. So long story short, we worked with them, helping them adopt a hybrid cloud strategy using our IBM Spectrum Scale file system to push data from on-premise cluster based on again IBM flash storage, and also the processing from IBM Z mainframe to the public cloud, which actually turned out to be Amazon AWS. So the result was that they basically saved several £100,000 a year because we were able to do some sophisticated storage compression. The speed of sharing accurate forecasts globally was helped because of their ability to be both on-prem and obviously in the cloud. Their current ingestion is around 300 million weather observations a day. So I hope that helped in terms of a little bit of a short story. The long one follows. So we rely on weather obviously as a key indicator every day, from rain, wind, all kinds of atmospheric conditions, and obviously being able to be accurate can, in some instances be life-changing. So the Met is obviously challenged around the clock, working with partners to enable this to happen. And when we spoke to one of the people at the Met Office, they said that their forecasts are used in very diverse ways across multiple industries. They mentioned the Highways Agency, airports. They need to know when it's icy so they can get grit on the road, prepare equipment. Supermarkets obviously want to know when they can expect to get a cold snap or a heat wave, so they can stock up accordingly with sunscreen or umbrellas or whatever. And also the data is obviously extensively used by scientific researchers looking at climate change studies, and then obviously by government agencies choosing, for instance, where to place wind turbines. So very important obviously that the information they generate is correct as much as possible, and obviously delivered in advance of the event, so that they can react to conditions as soon as possible. And it's only useful if they can deliver it on time when needed, obviously to meet these demands. But clearly, as I mentioned earlier, they were just being more and more challenged by the increasing data sprawl and obviously the hybrid cloud strategy, and they were looking to simplify and reduce costs wherever they could. The Met actually do have a cloud-first IT strategy, and obviously decided when they were looking at various cloud providers to go with Amazon, and therefore be able to deliver high performance as well as on-premise in the cloud services, and so that their clients could access that. And then the on-prem, they use a stretched cluster of IBM mainframes currently I think Z13s, but I think they may have upgraded since then. And obviously that was backed off to all flash arrays that we have with them in 2 production sites, which is replicated across both the environments. So that was kind of like the setup, and that's how we help them to address that. And obviously, what the new architecture now does, it decreases latency, obviously boosts availability, and it obviously helps the Met Office with more accurate forecasts, so that they can deliver them to clients much quicker and in a more concise fashion. They actually said that our solution actually slashed their response times quite significantly, and that the impact was seen both internally and externally. So clearly a big advocate of what we delivered, both from a compute perspective, but also, and probably more importantly, from a data storage perspective, giving them ability now to have that hybrid on-prem, off-prem in the cloud environment. There you go. That's enough for me rabbiting on today. I will post more of these. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll speak on the next one. Many thanks.